There are many well-known and celebrated seafood spots in Mangalore. However, those in the know head to Yermal to a rustic highway eatery where Ashokanna and his family cook the freshest catch in the most authentic village style.
Well, so banana leaf is complete. Actually, we're still waiting for that fish fry, which will emerge from Ashokanna's mom's kitchen. But for now, we have the Eti Chutney, which is basically the dried shrimp with the coconut. And I'm sure this has been spiced quite liberally with the green chili. The color. Quick service. That's the Bolangir and the Anjal. I was in the middle of tasting the chutney when I got distracted by the arrival of the fish, the anjal and the bolangir here. So what else do we have on this plate? So we've got like some dal here. So I guess if you feel that you've had too much of the fish curry. Very nice, very comforting, gentle sort of a dal. The small tail of the mackerel and then plenty of onions, green chilies, etc. That I suspect is going to be a spicy, impactful sort of a curry. And then we have some lady fingers here. There's also some potato and peas, some masuru bhaji. And then the prize specimens, that is the fish fries. I don't think I've seen this size of an anjal in recent times. And it's quite heavy as well. I'm going to make a beginning with some of that fish curry. That sour punch of the tamarind, quite apparent. Then also, I'm perhaps tasting a bit of the oma or the ajwain. I'm not sure if some of that goes into this curry, but I'm certainly tasting a bit of that afternote of that ajwain. Or perhaps is it the cumin? I think next for some of that anjal. I always like my fish with a bit of the skin still holding on to it, because that's also what conveys a bunch of the flavor and also the healthy oils. Masala of that fish fry. Sour, spicy at the same time. And that fish is holding that masala to its very core. That anjal is still holding on to its flavors, and that's what you're tasting as well. But that salt, the uppu, kara, etc. has seeped into that anjal at its very core. You will have the small bones to contend with sometimes in the anjal, but that is delicious. I also like the thickness of that fish. This time with some of the anna saru. So out here, they don't do an enormous variety of the fish. They will do whatever Ashokanna and his family managed to get their hands on. The only criteria being it has to be absolutely pristine in its freshness.